It is just a passion of mine, a heart of mine, for all of my kids, any school that I've been a leader of, to be able to say that I know I was loved at my elementary school. I know that people cared for me. I know my principal loved me. And so this trauma-informed care really helps and speak to that, because it makes us and it forces us to see each child individually, what it is that they need, but it also teaches them compassion for each other and knowing that we all need different things.
The info about trauma and TBRI really just brought to the surface what was already in the hearts, and minds of the teachers, because they want to connect and do relationship. They want their kids to be successful, they want to be successful. They want to receive care as they're giving care, to the kids. So it's exciting to provide those practical tools that the teachers and the staff can utilize.
The backpack is things that you've gone through in your life, or because we don't empty them, we just add on to, if you had a heartbreak, a divorce, or whatever you've gone through in your life. Sometimes we don't deal with it, and it all just builds up.
We come to school every day with our own baggage, and the kids have their baggage, and we have to figure out what's in those backpacks that are keeping us from communicating effectively.
The things that we learn within the workshop, my principal does that with us as well. She listens to us when we have issues. If it's an issue about something personal or even professional within the grade level, she listens to us and gives us time to kind of breathe through that issue. And then we come with viable solutions to help build that team and to make the school a better school.
I think maybe for the first time we're going to be able to look at all the children through the same lens, and that'll be the lens of this Hope Street, so that we're all talking about the same needs, not a value judgment, but the same needs.
I mean, they go through so much stuff, so I think really it's made me more aware and made me more appreciative of the fact that, there are students dealing with things, and since they spend most of their time with us anyway, that it's our job to help them get through that and navigate through that kind of stuff.
That was very enlightening. I had no idea that our kids had gone through trauma, and I know some of them have gone through some stuff and they're dealing with stuff, but I had no idea that water would make a difference. It really helped during our testing. I was just floored.
I really think it is something new. It's innovative, teaching us the tools we need to break down and be able to seek out and find, if we can, that one little thing that is triggering them or setting them off, so that we can maybe not try to change ourselves a little bit, that we don't trigger whatever it is, but then help them figure out a different way to deal and to handle it.
It has filled that gap, like my expectation, vision, what I wanted, and we were here. And kind of making, like I said, progress, but there was still a wider gap, and I really feel like this is one of those huge links that will, in our chain, that would just bring the work together a lot quicker.
I pulled a third grade group, and so this was around testing season, with reading. So I asked them, how are they all doing, and everybody was just really nervous and scared and feeling down. So I did something. Well, I did like a dance, just to get them upbeat and going and things like that, and it seemed to lift them up, because they're really had anxiety about testing, because they know how important it is.
Some of the breathing, roller coaster breathing, in and out. Just take a breath. Even as adults, I'm real with my students, and some days I need to take a breath.
I've been trying to begin some of the steps with a few of my children that are a little more difficult than others, and it has worked with them, just with a little bit of training. It has worked.
Oh, this thing really worked. So I saw firsthand, and I could tell my other coworkers, it works. I'll tell anybody, it works. I'm sold. One student don't normally write, doing writing, he wrote whole 3 pages. No behavior problems during testing, a first.
I think many eyes have been opened, And like I'm really interested to see like how what we've learned this year in this short amount of time, you know, how it's going to be used for next year, and not just, you know, like at the beginning of the year, like the things we're going to put in place to see, you know, how that's going to help us.
I'm so like on edge thinking of the greatness, because we'll start everybody on the same page in August, having these strategies in our toolbox, knowing and understanding. Even teachers who did not initially say, I want to be a part of the cohort, but they're all really into it and thinking about what can they do to make sure when we start our year that we're implementing these things. So I'm excited about the things to come.